Here's my audience. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Shaquille O'Neal, and Michael Jordan are all some of the greatest players to ever play the game that we know as basketball, one of the greatest sports known to mankind. I've been playing the game of basketball since I was a small child, barely old enough to pick up a ball and throw it at a hoop, and I was interested in the sport even before that. I think the joy of basketball should be shared with everyone, as even though some people may not like to play, they may enjoy watching. I'm going to share with you some information about how the game began, how it is played, and what makes it so special. According to SpringfieldCollege.edu, the game was created in 1891 by Dr. James Naismith, a physical education teacher at Springfield College. The sport was originally created as a sport to keep football players in shape during the off-season. The game was played with two teams. They would dribble a soccer ball up and down the court and try to shoot it into a peach basket. Each time a team scored, they would have to manually retrieve the ball from the hoop. Basketball hoops like we have today would not be invented until a decade later. As time went on, the game became more and more sophisticated as it spread throughout the country. According to library.thinkquest.org, professional leagues started popping up as early as 1898. The NBA, however, did not form until 1949. Now let's talk about how the game is played. The game is played with two teams of 5 players. In order to move the ball, the players must either dribble or pass. Once a player has picked up his dribble, he cannot dribble again until the ball has changed possession and then came back to him again. The object of the game is to score points. To score a point, they must put the ball through the hoop. There are 2 basic ways of doing this. First of which is the layup, where the player drives into the lane, lays the ball off the glass and into the hoop. The second of which is the jump shot, where the player jumps in the air, throws the ball into the air, and then it goes through the hoop. There is a third way, but it is for the more elite players, and that is the dunk. The player jumps in the air and then throws the ball downward through the hoop and grabs the rim on the way down. Each shot is worth 2 points, unless it is taken from outside the 3-point line, in which case it is worth 3 points. There is also a free throw. Each free throw is worth 1 point. Players get to shoot free throws when they are fouled on their shot. If it is taken from within the 3-point line, they get 2 free throws. From outside the 3-point line, they get 3 free throws. Unless they made their shot, in which case they get 1 free throw no matter where the shot was taken. The winner of the game is the team with the most points at the end of the time. Time lengths vary based upon competition level and age. Although the object of the game is not too far off from other sports, there are other things that make it more exciting. First of which is the intensity of basketball. Basketball is very fast-paced as teams go back and forth scoring non-stop, switching from offense to defense and back again. While soccer may only have 1 or 2 goals throughout the entire match, basketball scores can reach over 100 points. As a matter of fact, Wilt Chamberlain once scored 100 points by himself in a game. That is the most ever recorded in an NBA game. Also, the athletic ability to play basketball is very high. While some sports may require you to have a strong upper body or a strong lower body to be able to run fast or jump high, basketball requires all of these. There's also a lot of flair in basketball. From fancy no-look passes to dribble moves that go in between the legs or behind the back, to players jumping high in the air and dunking the ball over their opponents, there's a lot of mind-boggling moves that just leave the audience in awe. This is a short description of basketball, and I hope you have learned something from it. The joy of basketball can be shared with anyone. Whether you like to play at a recreation level, a competitive level, or to just watch. I have watched many games in my time, from when I was a little kid watching high school teams, all the way up to college level, and even the professional level. There is nothing more exciting than watching the run out of the professional teams as fire shoots out of the top of the baskets as the announcer yells their names. game of basketball has brought a lot of joy to my life, and it can do the same for you. Thank you.